We are in set number 3 with Mr. Mission Impossible. And let me just fix the overlay. It is going to be Baxter, aka Killer, versus HoeJJa in a ZVZ. HoeJJa, who has not been played in like a couple of months? He hasn't been played in at least 1 month. It might be 2. I'm not sure. But he has not been played in a while. Like almost as long as Firebat Hero, I think. So yeah, it looks like the KT coach actually had the same thinking as I did, which was that he should probably, you know, give his second string player some airtime for the playoffs. And there's HoeJJa. He's only played 7 games this season, 2-5, not so good actually. Although last season, apparently he was a pretty clutch player. I didn't really follow Pro League last season very closely. I do remember him doing decently in the playoffs though. But anyway, it's going to be a ZVZ between 2 mediocre ZVZers. So, you know, I'm not really holding my breath here. But I guess we'll see. It's going to be on Neo Outlier. That does lend itself to perhaps some clever strategies, a la what Zero did against HoeJJa. It would be interesting if we can see those kinds of mind games. Don't know if either of these guys are quite as smart as Zero, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt, you know? I've been spending all season putting these guys down. You know what? I should be nice. Should be nice. Should be like day 9, you know? Gotta be positive. Gotta be positive. Even when you're terrible at StarCraft, you can always look at the bright side, which is that your ID is HoeJJa. Alright, I guess that's not really a bright side. What is the bright side of being HoeJJa? I'm sure I'll figure something out. Anyway. So, by the way, Killer is the teal Zerg here at the bottom right. He's scouting in the wrong direction. HoeJJa is the orange Zerg. He's going to have the scouting advantage right off the bat. Let me add some clock positions in here. And nice. It's always got to be centered. Always got to be centered. And there is. You see, that's what you should do when you're on TV. You see, none of this hiding your face nonsense. None of this. Oh, you know, I'm embarrassed and shy or whatever. You gotta be like that guy. You gotta make the absolute best use of your screen time that you can. See, because otherwise, some poor unfortunate soul is gonna travel, you know, thousands of miles to go to Korea, work really hard on some cheerfuls, and he's not even gonna get camera time because he's Asian, you know? You know, there's some poor guy who really wanted to be on TV and he wasn't able to, so you should appreciate when you get shown on camera. You know, I'm not gonna say who that guy is, but you gotta appreciate, you know? It's like when parents tell you to like finish your food because they're starving kids in Africa. It's like the same thing, you know? You know, appreciate your camera time. So, I wasn't paying attention to the builds. Damn. That always happens when I tell a good story. I should tell less stories. HoeJJa has a hatchery. Or rather, he has 2 hatcheries. Oh my goodness. And Killer is just now getting his. So, was it like a... Did HoeJJa actually 12 hatch? Did he actually 12 hatch? And Killer went for something like a 12 full expand into the back expansion? Something like that. It's not really important, it's ZVZ. Nobody likes ZVZ, only Harm does, so don't worry about it. Anyway, HoeJJa's Overlord now happily sitting in Killer's base, seeing exactly what's up. Looks like HoeJJa's lair's on the way, there's his hatchery. And Killer still has actually no idea what's going on. He's sending his lings over there now. Of course, seeing where that Overlord came from, he knows where HoeJJa is, but he doesn't know what build he did. And looks like the lings of HoeJJa are going to be just in time to ward off the lings of Killer. So I think this means that HoeJJa has a slight build order advantage. Presumably they both went for lair first. Of course, when you go for 12 hatch, you're going to be using your lings defensively usually, so I think going there first is a good idea. And in Killer's case, he took a back expansion, so he can't actually even make lings from that top right base. So it doesn't really make sense to invest in ling speed first, since you aren't really going to be that aggressive with them. So yeah, it looks like Killer just going to retreat to the bottom, or just stay at the bottom of his ramp and make a nice arc. HoeJJa probably just going to hold the arc at the top of the ramp for a little while and then leave. Although it looks like no, he actually already moved his lings away. Surprising, I thought he would actually keep his lings there in an arc over Killer's ramp, just to kind of keep him semi-contained until the mutas come out. But maybe he felt like he didn't have enough lings or something. Like I think that's probably what happened. He didn't actually have enough lings at the ramp there at the time to really guarantee that he could hold it efficiently, just in case HoeJJa did something, or sorry, in case Killer, wait, no, in case HoeJJa did something crazy and just like made it. I'm getting the players mixed up. Just in case the Teal Zerg, who is in fact Baxter, aka Killer, decided to make a bunch of lings, he could run away. But I don't think that would happen though, so yeah, I don't know why Killer, or why HoeJJa gave that up. Anyway, HoeJJa gonna poke a little bit here, but that's a really beautiful arc for Killer. I don't think he can even like snipe single lings. He's trying to do it, but the lings are so packed together that I don't think it's even possible. Like what he's thinking about doing is trying to micro his lings in such a way that he attacks. He does like a 1v1 duel between his ling and one of Killer's lings, and then he retreats a ling right before it dies, and then switches it out with a full health ling so he can get a free ling kill. It usually doesn't really matter in the long run, but it's just like a cute little technique that you can use to grab a free ling here and there. Anyway, Killer's actually gone for a Scourge first here, and it's actually going to be perfect timing. He gets 3 Scourge hits immediately, 1 Muta down. Wow, that was literally as perfect as it could be. I mean, like maybe half a second faster, he would have got that last Scourge hit. But wow, that was really nice. Oh man, I think he got it as well. I think he got it. Yeah, he definitely got the last Muta kill. Wow, that's definitely a mistake by HoeJJa there. He should not have allowed that last Scourge to hit. And as it stands, it looks like Killer is moving in with Scourge and Mutas. I don't actually know who's ahead here. HoeJJa's not even microing, it looks like. He's just doing A-move Mutas. That's not exactly what you want to be doing. And it looks like going to get another Muta picked off here. Man, Killer is in a great position against HoeJJa. HoeJJa's showing some really lackluster play here, I gotta say. I mean, you know, if he's been playing like this in practice, I'm not surprised that he hasn't come out for like 2 months. This is not ideal. However, it's not over yet. Fancy Muta micro from both players. Looks like Killer gonna snipe those 2 Scourge. HoeJJa's just gonna retreat to his natural. And HoeJJa is down 5 supply right now. It doesn't sound like a lot in ZVZ though. That's quite a big deal, and it looks like moving in once again. HoeJJa unable to really micro effectively against these Scourge. He gets that last one, but it looks like Killer feels he has the Muta advantage. He's just going for it, and I think he did actually have it at that point. Although there is the shorter reinforcement route of HoeJJa. It looks like HoeJJa actually made a lot of Zerglings. He's just going to go for a counter attack here, but Killer should still have all his lings though, so I don't really think that's going to do anything. And Killer is going to see this coming. Yeah, see, Killer just has all his lings there. He even has a creep colony already made in his main base. It's not in the best position. If the lings go after that and he tries to drone drill it, the drones will go on the bottom or on the right side of the sunken, so they won't actually protect it properly. But I don't think it matters. HoeJJa's losing all his drones, and his lings are just freaking out. Oh my god, HoeJJa, dude, are you serious? This guy, I mean, he was a clutch player last season, right? He was supposed to be good, but this is not very good. It's just not very good. So now he's gonna die. He's doing a ling all in, and it didn't do anything. That is a 10-kill Mutalisk. And HoeJJa now has no drones, so He's gonna micro this last Muta. He's at 2 supply. He literally has that Muta and these 2 Scourge. And that's it. I don't think he can even make a drone. Can he make a drone? There's the GG. Down to 2 supply. And Killer taking a ZVZ here. I mean, this was like dumb versus dumber. You know, it's not exactly the top level ZVZ. Killer's not a... I mean, Killer's ZVZ is still not very good, but gets a win there. Win is a win, I guess. A win is a win.
마지막 경기는 아주 기분 좋게 마무리를 지으면서 다음 시즌 시작을 기대하게끔 만드는 데는 성공을 했고 KT 입장에서는 좀 속이 아픈 이런 패배가 될 수가 있겠죠. 고흥민 선수는 분명히 그 포스트